Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Novarina and I will present to you about what is clinical research that you need to know. First of all, clinical research is a research in which people or data or samples of tissue from people are studied to understand about health and disease. Clinical research helps find new and better ways to detect, diagnose, treat, and prevent disease. There are few types of clinical research include clinical trials, which test new treatment for a disease, and natural history studies, which collect health information to understand about how a disease develops and progresses over time. Clinical research is different from clinical practice. In clinical practice, established treatment are used, while in clinical research, evidence is collected to establish a treatment. Clinical research is very important as it determines the safety and effectiveness of medication and treatments regimens intended for humans.
Now let's move on into the job scope of clinical research in Malaysia. The phrase clinical trial applies to the whole documentation of any test article from its inception in the lab through its market debut and beyond. Once a promising molecule is found in the lab, it is submitted to additional preclinical tests to learn more about the test article many features. Clinical research is frequently carried out in academic medical centers and recognized research institutions. Many people feel that providing informed permission makes clinical research ethical. Nevertheless, consent form is not enough. There are several standards that systematically provide a logical framework for analyzing the ethics of clinical research investigation based on the basic philosophies. The criteria are general, and they must be tailored to many disciplines of clinical research. There are three general job scopes that have in Malaysia, which is a clinical research associate (CRA), which is a healthcare worker who works on clinical studies. They are heart and soul of clinical research. Experts work in a variety of institutions, including pharmaceutical corporation, medical institute, and government agencies. Depending on the standard of the company, different education and certification requirements may be required to work as a clinical research associate. Next is clinical data management (CDM). It is an important step in the clinical research process. CDM result in the development of high-quality, trustworthy, and statistically sound data from clinical trials. The ultimate purpose of CDM is to ensure that well-maintained data support research results, and accomplishing this goal protect public health and foster confidence in the pharmaceutical sector. Last but not least is Clinical Research Organization, or CRO. The CRO landscape is enormous. By using a CRO's experience, you can enhance the efficacy of your clinical trials, but only if you pick the correct one for the job. A CRO will often arrange and perform clinical trials to evaluate the test chemical in people. They give an objective appraisal of a new medicine in the clinical environment as a separate funds. And because they work with multiple companies, they often bring greater experience.
Clinical research helps find new and better ways to detect, diagnose, treat, and prevent disease. This clinical research can help to produce better new treatment. The new treatment produced, such as drug therapy, diet therapy, and surgery, much more effective and has less harmful side effects than the standard treatment. Other than that, clinical research can help to produce good and safe vaccines. Vaccines can lower your chance of getting certain disease. It works with your body's natural defense to help you safely develop immunity to disease. Next, clinical research also can help to produce effective and safe medications. A medication is a drug used to diagnose, cure, and prevent disease. Lastly, it can help to produce effective diagnostic product, which is product, process, or device that is designed or utilized for diagnosis of a disease or condition in humans or vertebrate animals.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Azizi, and today I would like to talk about the achievement of Malaysia clinical research. In the year 2021, Malaysia had conducted 215 clinical research, highest recorded to the date, putting the country in second in terms of the number of global industry-sponsored research in Southeast Asia after Singapore. Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said Malaysia conducted a total of 1,806 sponsored clinical research between 2012 and 2021, with 834 million gross national income (GNI) generated. In the race to find COVID-19 vaccine, clinical trials in COVID-19 vaccine are especially important with the global race to find the vaccine for the pandemic. The participation of Malaysia in WHO solidarity trials speaks volume of our speedy regulatory and ethics review, but also the capability of our investigator and trial sites. That's all for today. Assalamualaikum.